TNT centre forward. The slimmest of slim pickings so far, and now he's got a little bit of a knock for his troubles. Sam Barrett checking he's okay. Bonsu Bar trying to win it through the legs. It's a limping Isaiah Lee making his way back up front. 13th cap for him tonight. Confidently taken down by Mensah. Swivels away from the attentions of Isaiah Lee. Really confident first half display this from Ghana, helped by two pretty early goals. Here's the scorer of the second of them. And look at the space for Yarenki. And he's found Ayew. Beautifully moved. What a goal this would be. What a goal it is. Fazani celebrates like Simpson before him. His first goal for Ghana. It's their third of a dominant first half here, and that was brilliant. Yes, there were gaps to exploit, but that is back to front to back of the net in no time at all. Trinidad and Tobago absolutely sliced open by that. On his full debut, his first international goal. Little flick from Ayew, a good one. Jones holding off Sulemana. Big moment that, Dwayne Marquette's shot against the post. That goes in, maybe there's a bit of a different feel. You still reckon that Ghana would have their chances because they do look open at the back. Hard not to think that that third goal has killed the contest here, if not the entertainment. More. Back to Garcia. There'll be plenty of sports science involved in terms of how many minutes which players get for Dwight York here. It's a completely different 11, and that has to be taken into account too, with what they've got coming up. Managing those minutes, all part of the plan. We'll see what he goes for after the break. Try and give them something to cheer about. We go into the final minute of this first half. Pretty good smiles for 3-0 down. What's the plan, Dwight? Urenki. Breakthrough season in Denmark with Nordsjælland, Caleb Urenki, and there was a little bit of a buzz about him being involved in the Ghanaian squad for the first time. He has seriously justified that. That second half performance here against Nigeria, and another impressive first half here. Ayew, and Ambrosius letting his captain take over. One added minute, and there might be a chance for a fourth goal. Bonsu Bar here. Tight angle, off the bar. And the offside flag is up for the rebound. Thought Bonsu Bar had wasted his moment there when he could have taken it himself, but he's nearly created a fourth Ghanaian goal here, right at the end of the first half. That's extremely eagle-eyed officiating. It would not have counted. It would not have been 4-0. The offside flag up. Husseini will be happy enough with the one goal. And Ghana more than happy enough with 3 of them. It's Trinidad and Tobago who rather trudge off the pitch here. Jordan Ayew looking like he's completely in control of this game. His team very much are. He scored one and made one. Skipper with a lovely hit. Expect lots of changes from him. Renato Addo, his coach, and certainly from Dwight York, whose Soccer Warriors have got a fight back that might be a little too much for them here, but a completely dominant first half Ghanaian display here. Ayew with the first, Razak Simpson with his first goal for his country with his second, and Mohamed Husseini wrapping up a brilliant first half scoreline for Otto Addo and Ghana. They're about to have their summer break. They go into the interval here in this final outing. 3 goals up, Trinidad and Tobago 0, Ghana 3.
This my boss season. Eyes the clock and the clock of the lotto. Couldn't just come out on top when I wanted to. Eyes that sit in the heat like a pyros. Produce a beat and made a couple knots. They taking a shortcut, I'm taking shots. Can't go put on no slot. I'm trying to pull off a miracle. DJ scratch it for me. He could have been scratching a cereal.
Afro Sport, your freedom of sport.
Great things are happening on the Bet9ja mobile app. Enjoy betting services on a different level. Access a wide variety of betting options. Bet on your favorite sports with great odds. Win big with our mobile games. Get great bonuses and promos and start winning. Withdraw your winnings with zero stress. Download the Bet9ja app from the Apple App Store and Google Play Store today. Bet9ja, more than a bet.
Do you know the special code for Bet9ja on your
Powder keeps it moving. Thomas on the run, picking out Brent Sam. He's laying it back for a teammate that wasn't there. Zirenki drills it a long, long way to safety. It's calmly done by Jesse Williams. Dante. That's what he's trying to find out. And if he is coming on, who's he coming on for? It is Husseini. So Brandon Thomas Asante just missed out on Premier League promotion with Coventry City. Scored a nicely taken goal on his third appearance midweek from the bench. There he is. He's going to be attacking that same goal now and taking up the same position that the departing TRINIDAD did have. Left side of the Ghanaian attack. Can they find a way to goal? Muket, the intended target of that pass, has come the closest. Keeper Atizigi wasn't getting anywhere near that. That's really been the only serious threat in the Caribbean nation here. It's a pretty firm barge that from Jovan Jones on young Issa. A slightly frustrated challenge from the captain. Not quite shoulder to shoulder. Ball cut out. It's coming back again. Issa. Bonsu Bar. And that's just squeezed through everybody and out the other side. Didn't look like it took a touch, and indeed goal kick is the call. Well, he looks every bit, doesn't he, the raw young winner that you've seen in these games. Pace, confidence, some good trickery. Just needs some sharpening up on the final product. Winifred Schaefer in the middle of that picture there, next to the recently departed Husseini. He's the technical director. So technically he's probably Otto Addo's boss. Yellow card out for the challenge by Ashimeru that brings this free kick. Another change happening here. This second half has been super fractured by them. Dante Gilbert, PSV Eindhoven, or at least of their youth team, is going to replace Jesse Williams. Jesse Williams, I wonder if he's caught any eyes today. He's a free agent now. Had been playing in the US. Open to offers by all accounts. Good challenge. Now Issa able to turn. Mensah to Thomas Asante. Bato seems fine again with a long launch forward. The cheap offside of Fenergi and the guilty party this time. Bonsubal. He got man first, did he? Andre Raymond, that's the call, and he's yellow carded for it. This is a pretty decent position for a delivery. Abdul Issa here, promoted from the under-20 squad. Got to take the chances when they come. No Kudus, no Semenyo, Kamaldeen Sulemana, Iñaki Williams. They're missing a fair few, Ghana, in their squad here. Chance to shine in all that, and plenty of options to get on the end of this. There are 8 Ghanaian targets in that TNT box. Issa is deep, but it's kept in play, and Thomas Asante couldn't quite get over the top of it to head it down. All he could try and do was divert it with a loopy one. They have looked susceptible from set plays, Dwight York's team today. Thomas Asante dispossessed. Maquette had to offload to Roachford sooner. Didn't come, and now they might get caught on account of themselves. Bonsubal, that's another late challenge. Noah Powder, he's booked as well. These are racking up a bit here. Roachford, Raymond and Powder all off the bench, and all of them cautioned. ...80 minutes in. But not for him. Should feel fresher than that. Maybe a bit of frustration about that. Simpson. Little chip. Gilbert. Sam just eased out of it by Ambrosius. He looks a real fine, Stefan Ambrosius. Only his 4th cap here. Good performance in both outings. Proper commanding centre-back. Shimeru. Thomas Asante. Looking for Issa. He collides. Urenki. Oh, what a chance. And Bonsubal has his head in his hands, but the ball should be in the net. He should have his first international goal. What a shame. He can smile because it's 4-0, but that would have been a lovely moment for him. He was begging for it to be cut back by Urenki, who duly obliged. Whoops. It's not even close. Couldn't sort his feet out. Good early ball that from Powder. Have Trinidad and Tobago got a goal in them before the full-time whistle here? Been pretty obvious from early on who's going to win this third place match at the Unity Cup. Maybe something for their supporters to enjoy. Roachford. Ambrosius there again. Minimum of fuss defending, but always in the right place, seemingly at the right time. That is a handy habit, and it's no accident. Here he is again. Urenki and Bonsubar, a couple of definite pluses for Otto Addo, youngsters who he's given the chance to in this Unity Cup. And with everyone fully fit and available, are they going to start for Ghana? Probably not, but options for sure, and new options that he can now see on a public stage, what they can give him. Prior to the expected couple of wins in the World Cup qualifying in March, Ghana were actually winless in 8 games across the various international outings, competitive and otherwise. Good ball from Roachford to Marquette, into Brent Sam, who stuck out a long leg but couldn't control it. He's kept it in. Powder. Not quite on the wavelength. Two or 3 hours from now, Nigeria, Jamaica for the Unity Cup. Both winning brilliant semi-finals on Tuesday and Wednesday. And it's filling up here ahead of that one all the time. This was always likely to be the least thrilling of the 4 contests, but we've still had 4 goals. As Bonsubar could have had one himself. Urenki, Thomas Asante, and behind him Aziz wanted the dummy, but I think that's totally fair enough for Thomas Asante to take it on. Saint-Hilaire making the save. I wonder if there's a call here for a dummy, because look at Issa behind him, completely open. Nice control, too central with the shot. Meanwhile, down the other end, Brent Sam. Precious little for him to go on since coming on at the break. He wins his team a throw. Suddenly, it's a 4-on-3. It's just too firm for the run of Issa. Jabari Saint-Hilaire well off his line. He liked the intent, very nearly the execution. Urenki. Shimeru away from the Powder challenge. That's a better way to pass. Thomas Asante, options in the middle, including Bonsubar. Well, he's getting closer. Feel like time's just going to run out on the 20-year-old for that first goal, but my goodness, he's been involved in pretty much every attack they've had across these 2 games, Christopher Bonsubar. And even though he was at fault for 1 goal, beaten by 3 others, Jabari Saint-Hilaire's made some important saves here. Anywhere near a corner, that's probably 5-0. It's a good pick out that from Thomas Asante. He's now making his own run through the middle. And Afenesian. Look at Urenki. Well, Afenesian did, and he's found him after a fashion. I got the ball, says Andre Raymond. Good job too when you're on a yellow card. Here's Roachford. Nice ball for Jovan Jones, holding off the challenge of Salis Abdul Samid. Dwayne Marquette given away. 3 minutes and probably a little to add on. Not that that's hugely necessary, but officials officious, probably. That's a foul. Afenesian pretty blatantly pulled down. Ashimedu. Nice take. And the busy Bonsubarni so nearly threaded that through to a finish Ian. Suddenly, got 4v5 here. Jovan Jones for Trinidad and Tobago. Nearly left the ball behind. Just running out of puff a little bit, as they have in fairness, albeit with a much changed side that has to be remembered, is Raymond. Good cross for Brent Sam. What a lovely ball in that was. Such an inviting delivery from Andre Raymond. And it looked like he got there, Brent Sam. It really did. Time to run well. Oh, he just stuck out the boot, needed a graze. Couldn't find it. Meanwhile, at the other end, moments before, Thomas Asante with a lovely ball here. Bonsubar, power. Needed to be nearer a corner. If it had been, surely that was 5. Strong challenge from Gilbert, and needed to be. We go into the final minute of normal time. Mensah smashing it forward. He wants his clean sheet. Close to getting it. Roachford is away from Urenki, trying his best to fight in there, tooth and nail any way he can. That's well stepped across. Captain Mensah to the rescue. That Ghanaian clean sheet seems more likely now. Issa. Clever run from Afenisyan, made him the space. He'd like handball, he's not going to get it. And that's our 90 minutes. And there's our final whistle. No contest in the end. Otto Addo's men beating Dwight York's men, and pretty comfortably too. Ghana have got a bit of a break. Trinidad and Tobago have got some serious games coming up. Razak Simpson, when he made it 2 after Captain Ayew had made it 1-0 early on, I think that was pretty much a done deal in terms of who'd be winning 3rd place at this year's Unity Cup. Mohamed Hosseini added a 3rd right before half-time for Ghana. And Jabari Saint-Hilaire, well, that'll have to go down as an own goal, the goal that made it 4-0. Didn't really see much of Trinidad and Tobago as an attacking force, certainly not as much as we did in that excellent Tuesday night game here against Jamaica. The Soccer Warriors beaten in both outings. The Black Stars of Ghana, they'd love to have beaten Nigeria here and gave them a really good game on Wednesday, but they have followed it up with a comfortable win here. And it's the Ghanaian flag that's flying high at Brentford. 3rd place is theirs at the Unity Cup. They've beaten Trinidad and Tobago by 4-0.
Great things are happening on the Bet9ja mobile app. Enjoy betting services on a different level. Access a wide variety of betting options. Bet on your favorite sports with great odds. Win big with our mobile games. Get great bonuses and promos and start winning. Withdraw your winnings with zero stress. Download the Bet9ja app from the Apple App Store and Google Play Store today. Bet9ja, more than a bet.
Their much anticipated 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying match against Madagascar, and we're going to look at the number of players who trained at the Barbara Sports Stadium with the Black Stars players, as one player is said to have been missing out of. So the Black Stars of Ghana held their first training session at the Kumasi Barbara Sports Stadium ahead of their much anticipated 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying match against Madagascar, and we're going to look at the number of players who trained at the Barbara Sports Stadium with the Black Stars players, as one player is said to have been missing out of action at the Accra Sports Stadium as planned by the Ghana Football Association, and more other things arising from the Black Stars camp, all coming up here on Sports Updates Ghana. Before we get into it though, you know the drill. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's get right into it. And ahead of Ghana's first match in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers, the Ghana senior national team, that is the Black Stars, held their first training session at the Kumasi Barbara Sports Stadium as they began preparation for the games. Well, ahead of the game, the Black Stars moved their camp from Accra to Kumasi, where they held their first training session. Coach Chris Hutton supervised this particular training session with support and assistance from Didi Dramani, George Boateng, and Olele Kinson, who took charge of the goalkeepers training session. Well, the Black Stars trained behind closed
how
doors.
pleased are you today with today's performance?
What this meant is that no fan was at the stadium
really
when the Black Stars held their training session.
We
but
wanted to win
in
the
your
cup,
shorts, just as some of the
couldn't.
videos
I
which
think
were
we
taken
reacted really
from the
well
Black
after
Stars
Nigeria,
training
and that's
session
the most
at
important
the
thing.
Barbara
And now we
Sports
can all
Stadium. So
go
that is what
to
you are
holidays with
watching.
a smile.
Someone managed to
You've
get
had some
out the
bigger
videos,
players missing this week, like
well,
Kudus,
this
Thomas
is how the Black
Partey,
Stars held their
Antoine
training
Semenyo as well.
session, and
Heading into the World
when
Cup
they were leaving the
qualifiers,
stadium
how
as well,
important was it
that
for
is
the
what
likes
you
of
can see
Thomas
on your
Asante, for
screens.
example,
Most of
to
the
get a good
time,
opportunity?
the Black
How
Stars
is that a
decide
chance?
to train behind closed doors
Like I
because
said,
the coaches
the others
want to have
couldn't
their
make it,
time with the
but
players and also
it's
ensure
Ghana,
that
we have a
their
lot of
tactics
players and
that
they had
will
their
be
chances,
using
and some
in
of
the
them took
games
it well, so
work out. But
it's part
what I
of the
can
game.
say as a journalist is that we
We're not
hope
only a
that
team, we're a whole
all this
country, and
while
there's
that
a
the
lot
Black
of players,
Stars have
so
been
everyone
pushing
deserves
to
a chance.
train behind
And
closed
just a
doors,
word on the
work
fans this week.
time
It's been a
such that they are
celebratory
able to
feel
win their
for the
game
3 match days.
against
How
Madagascar
important was it to put on a performance in front of those
But
today?
It was
only
really important, like I
24
said, even
players
for
trained
ourselves,
with the
our
Black
confidence
Stars
to at least
today
go on
at
holidays
the
with a smile,
Kumasi
and
Barbara
we can be
Sports
happy
Stadium. The
with
likes
the
of
performances the second
Kudus
half
Mohammed, who
against
has a new
Nigeria, and
haircut, trained with the
the
team.
game today.
Jordan
So,
Ayew and his
honestly, I
brother
congratulate the
Andre
boys, I
Ayew, the
congratulate
captain,
the
also
technical
trained with the team.
staff
Same
for
as
that support,
goalkeepers,
and
that is
obviously it's not
Jojo
easy at
Wolacott and
this
Richard
period
Ofori
to
all
stay
took part of the
focused,
training
but
session.
we all stayed
and
focused and we did the job,
But
so I
there
want
was
to thank
one player
everyone,
who was
and
absent
hopefully
from the training session,
we
and that
can
is
build
our
on this for
goalkeeper
the
Lawrence
future matches.
Atizigi. He was
Brilliant.
missing
Well done
out
today,
of
Jordan.
action
Thank you very
as
much.
it's reported that Lawrence Atizigi is here to report to the Black Stars camp. So when he hopefully arrives at the Black Stars camp, well, Lawrence Atizigi will be joining his teammates for the second training session, which will be held on Wednesday. Well, earlier in the day, we got an update that Coach Chris Hutton has handed late call-outs to Leicester City player Fatau Isaaku and Manaf Nuruddin, who plays for Midiama SC. Well, they were called as replacement for Kamaldeen Sulemana and